everybody. We're on day 42. We're heading really close to the end of this series yet. But you don't need to kind of cry just yet because we've still got a few days to go. Today, I'm calling this Spot the Lie, Avoid the Trap. And I'm staying with those verses we've been looking at for a few days now from 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. Stay alert, watch out for your enemy, the adversary, or the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for who he might devour. So stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. You see, you do have a real enemy. You might think of him as a cartoon figure. You might even think he's not real, like he's a made-up scare story for kids or a bad monster in a horror film. And if you think any of that, you would be absolutely wrong. Absolutely and totally wrong. And that's why you face so many problems and issues in your life. Because that enemy who you don't think is real is slowly stealing and destroying you, and he takes ignorance as his consent. You see, the word translated adversary there comes from a Greek word, antidikos. And it means, it means a lawyer who argues things in court, but not just any lawyer, a prosecuting lawyer. One who brings a charge based on some legal violations and who claims that you're guilty. So what does a prosecutor do? What's his tactic? Well, he can't just bring random charges. He looks at all the information he's got at hand. He digs into his life and he picks things in order to take you down. So he presents evidence of what took place. He presents his case. He digs in and he tries to tie you up inside your mind in knots. And then he slants and presents real things, real events, but he slants them in such a way that they're full of regret, full of pain, full of hurt, and they're full of condemnation. And then, if he can do it, he'll convince others of your wrongdoing too. And most of that takes place inside your head. It's designed to destroy you from the inside out. And the real rub of it is that most of it's not even true, even if it's slanted against you. So you can get tied up in a mire of your own failings, your own regrets, your own wrongs, your own omissions, the good things you failed to do. And Peter is telling us the way the devil operates is as a prosecuting attorney. He's looking for those things, times when you've messed up or failed to do things, and he's looking for footholds where he can get into your life. But here's the good news. You can slam that door shut. You can set a perimeter alarm so you can sense the danger. Remember what we said last time about relying on the word. The word tells you who you really are. It tells you that in your spirit, you are 100% wall-to-wall Holy Spirit, just like Jesus. And that you have right standing with God because of what Jesus has done, not because of what you've done. And that Jesus has paid the price for all that stuff that the enemy's trying to accuse you with. So you have a full and complete defense through what Jesus has done. And so you place your faith not in you, not in your failings, but in him. And you may not yet be who you need to be, but thank goodness you're not who you were. So I'm just going to pray for you and then we'll be back tomorrow. Father, thank you that you've given me right standing with you, not because I deserve it or have earned it, but because of your great love for me and Jesus' sacrifice in my place. And that's good news, and I'll be back tomorrow.